Welcome to the Zix TV. The hand you see that's holding me belongs to the Zix, and I'm a Tobee on a top secret mission. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to watch this video. As always, if you or any of your team should like this video, the director would appreciate a like and a share. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. 5 seconds? I gotta get out of here. Oh wow! It's Bonbow! Got ourselves a Bonbow set here, and I didn't make that up myself. This is that's part of the official Bonbow. What would you call it? The advertising, the marketing strategy, advertising. The way you pronounce the name is Bonbow, as in, oh wow, it's Bonbow. So I just took that and I ran with it. Maybe I'll do a separate video sometime talking about the Bonbow advertising. Mission Eagle. Got a Mission Eagle set here with 295 pieces and 3 Tobees. BanBao minifigures like this guy are called Tobees because there are 2 B's in BanBao. 2 B's. This is a pretty good Mission Eagle set with a plane and a combat truck there. Duking it out. And we get all these weapons in the set. There's an overview of BanBao Mission Eagle. Picked this up last year in 2015. Bought it off of the BanBao website. They're not selling things on their website anymore, but I believe they have stores, BanBao stores, and you can also get it at Walmart.com. So anyway, we're going to have a look at this BanBao Mission Eagle set in a moment. And here it is. Here's our combat truck for our bad guys. The bad guys are not given a name, and I think that's pretty cool. And the good guys aren't given a name either. They're just Army Special Forces, something like that. So that enables us to set our imagination free with this. That's pretty cool. The truck is good. It didn't need any modification. But the plane is what kind of suffered, because the canopy and the roof, you can't fit your guy in there if you follow the instructions. There's our plane, and that's the way it's built. The canopy and the roof are one plate level too low, so I took some extra parts from these BanBao Mission Eagle sets, and also from a small Mission Eagle set, this one here. I think this is called the Special Forces vehicle, and you get this dippy little car here. I didn't like it all that much. Mission Eagle, 1 Tobee in there, and a little boat. So I took some extra parts from the car. There it is. I didn't like it all that much. Did like the boat though. Here's the boat with our little soldier guy in there. I guess I'm showing 2 sets. The Special Forces vehicle and the combat truck and plane. Anyway, I took some extra parts and built it up a bit so that you can fit the guy in there. And I built up this front part a bit too, so because the canopy rests on it, so he fits in there. We've got some interesting building. We're building sideways. We got these stickers up front. Good number of stickers. Got some sticker quality on these Mission Eagle sets is really good. They do the transparent thing like Lego does. So that's a transparent sticker that goes on this piece here, and with the transparent background. Oh, we got one here with the headlights on the I'll show the truck in a moment. Yeah, so the plane needed a bit of modification. Had to build it up a bit, fiddle around with it, using some extra parts from this dippy little car here. There is. You can see I added another plate layer to it. Just added another plate, and then topped it off with this grill and this part here, these curved parts here. Oh, another modification I did. Let's have another look at the box here. They have these little radar dish parts, and they did not grab very well onto the dark gray part there. So not all of the BanBao parts have really great grabbing power. Some of them are lacking, and or maybe it was on one of those little circle things, and then that wasn't grabbing on too tightly. So this tube here grabs on really tightly. So I did that modification. So I did quite a bit of modification to our plane here to make it Tobee accessible, minifig accessible. There's our landing gears there, and our engines in the back. A little bit of Technic in the back there. Our wings, and we got a sticker on the top there. And our pilot is in there. There really isn't anything to see. There isn't any interior detail inside. BanBao is more about exterior detail than interior detail. So we get this guy who's on the ground and fighting against this, and here is our bad guy truck. Oh, I also took some parts. This part here should be dark gray. I took some parts from this, so I got these black parts someplace from a different BanBao set. So I did a bit of modification. That's the only modification I did to the truck there. And he's got a gun back there in case he needs to get out and step into the back. These canisters here were very difficult to assemble. It's two separate parts, and they kind of go together like model parts. There's a little notch, that little peg that goes into a notch, and you put the two separate pieces together. Well, it was really hard to get these together, and then that's where it grabs onto the pegs, and it doesn't really grab on all that tightly. You can pull it off just like that. Some of these are very loose. Yeah, this one over here, very difficult. I ended up having to use my teeth so there might be teeth marks on there. That was the only way I could get these pieces together. Very difficult. So just a note about that. Oop. There was another piece that was loose. His gun in the back there. There's the underside of our combat truck here and these are coming loose. Yeah, I better keep it right side up. There was a sticker that was supposed to go across there. Don't roll off on me. Okay. And it covers two pieces, and I kind of messed it up while I was trying to cut it in half with the scissors. It's covers these two parts up front, and I messed it up while I was trying to cut in half with the scissors, so it got all messed up. So it doesn't have that part there. It does have these and that, and our guy fits in there. He's actually got a little chair in there, and he's in there on his seat feet. BanBao minifigures will not fit into chairs because their feet stick out in the back. So you got to switch out his feet for his seat feet, special black piece that goes flush with the chair. He's got a little steering wheel in there. And if you had another bad guy, you could stand him back there and have him shooting at our good guys that are chasing him. This black line here is supposed to be dark gray going around. So that's a quick look at, did some modifications to these, to the plane, so that I could fit my guy in there. I like to be able to fit him in there, not just chuck him in there, and if you just chuck him in there it works. So I did a bit of modification to raise it up one plate level so that I could fit him in there. And then I had to modify the truck because I took parts from that. Yeah. So let's have a look at our minifigures. Here is the Mission Eagle specialist who did our introduction, and he gets this gun here. Nicely detailed weapon. And he also has this part that goes around his neck there and covers up part of his torso there, like a little armor piece. And these new for 2015 BanBao sets do not have BanBao written on the back of the minifigures. There's one of our Mission Eagle good guys, and his helmet there, and his weapon. And then here is the guy that was in the plane. He gets a visor. There he is. Very detailed print there. And there he is. And here's our token bad guy. He's got some kind of thing covering up his face, and that's a close-up look at his seat feet that are plugged in there, so that he'll fit into a BanBao chair. Each minifigure comes in his own little baggie with all the parts that you need to build that minifigure. You plug in his arms, and this part, there's a part that plugs into the top, locking his arms into place, and it has a big bar running up, and we plug his head through that, and his little hat on there. Then we can turn him at the waist. We would plug in the waist piece and plug in his feet, or his seat feet if he's going to be sitting in a chair. And he does stand. And in every BanBao Mission Eagle set, we get this tree here full of guns and equipment for our Tobees. Here's a gun. You have to remove it from like a model kit. There's a knife, combat knife. There's a gun, another gun. There's a gun, combat rifle, and a grenade. This is from a different Mission Eagle set, so that I could show you all these weapons and accessories here. Obviously I took some from this set because he has this gun here. They give us a little grenade that the guy can, with a little handle, so he can grab onto it. How cool is that? This is beyond the Call of Duty. You'd expect to find a couple weapons, but this assortment of weapons, and they're all very detailed. Really like this. This is really nice what they've done here in these Mission Eagle sets. This is a good Mission Eagle set. It just needed some modification. And there's the interior of our combat plane there. I think there are a couple levers in there, but they're black like everything else, so they're not going to show up too well. You put your little guy, put our pilot in there, and then this guy goes into the truck. He's driving around. And this guy is just hanging out. So we had some difficulty with this set, with the gas tanks there, and with the roof being too low, so that you can't fit your guy in there. And I did my modifications. I think it shouldn't be too difficult to do modifications if you're interested in this set. And then the smaller Mission Eagle set there with the little boat there, and this guy here, and his little Special Forces vehicle there. There he is in his little boat. Didn't like the Special Forces. Didn't like the Special Forces vehicle. This ground vehicle here. So, a note about BanBao in general. The pieces are taller than Lego pieces, so I'm just gonna do a quick comparison. Here's a Lego brick, and here's a BanBao brick from one of the BanBao sets. And the BanBao brick is much taller. And the plates as well. It's the same thing with the plates. So it's not all that compatible. They will go together. And the other way as well. But we're going to have different heights of walls that we're building up. So one reason why I used only BanBao pieces in the construction of in doing my modifications. One reason why I didn't get out my Legos and do it, because they're not all that compatible. They will work, but kinda not. So that's one reason why I don't mix brands too much if I can help it. Like to keep all of my BanBao stuff together, and keep all of my Lego stuff together. So and the grabbing power of the bricks and plates and stuff is really good too. Much better than Lego. They grab onto each other really tightly, and then if you want to take it apart, like I did all this fiddling around. I tried a few different things before arriving at this solution here. It takes some effort to get them off, to get the plates and pieces. So I'm trying to build a one plate level higher so that I can get my canopy and fit my guy in there. So it's a bit tougher to get them apart, but they go on really tightly, and they fit really tightly. We got these pieces precariously sticking out on the side there, and they're not gonna go anywhere. BanBao pieces are taller than Lego pieces, and they grab on really tightly. They do a great job. Some of them, because that little radar dish wouldn't stay on the side there that the cannon is attached to. So for the most part, BanBao is much better than Lego in the gripping department, pieces grabbing onto each other. And we get I really like this assortment of weapons. That's way beyond the Call of Duty there. You might expect a couple weapons, but this is great. And a grenade. That's cool. Grenade that a guy can hold, and you can make like he's gonna chuck the grenade. Anyway, that is my review of this BanBao set. We got, yeah, these come off really easily. These were a big pain to assemble. We got our combat truck for our bad guys, and a combat plane for our BanBao Special Forces good guys. Thank you for watching.